One dark night, on the outskirts of a remote town with a population of no more than 1,000, there was an old cemetery surrounded by towering oak trees. This cemetery had been abandoned for decades, and generations had passed down mysterious stories about strange sounds heard at night and shadows moving between the graves. There was a young man named Sami, known for his boldness and love of adventures, who decided to challenge all those stories that people in the town had passed down. Sami did not believe in superstition, and considered everything said about the cemetery to be just illusions created by collective fear. One cold winter night, he carried his lamp and went towards the cemetery. When he reached the rusty cemetery gate, he felt a cold wind passing by him as if warning him. He hesitated a little, but continued on his way, ignoring that strange feeling that began to creep into his heart. He wandered among the old graves, trying to distinguish the names that were being erased by time. But after a few minutes of wandering, he heard the sound of footsteps behind him. He turned quickly, but found nothing. He decided to continue his tour, but he began to hear faint whispers coming from everywhere. The sound was weak at first, but as time passed, it became stronger and clearer, as if someone was talking to him. Sami tried to hold himself together, but felt anxiety rising inside him. As he approached a huge grave with a mysterious inscription on it, he felt a strong tremor in his body. The inscription referred to the last scream. At that moment, Sami heard a loud scream coming from underground, a terrifying sound that penetrated the depths of his soul. He tried to escape, but his feet did not respond to him. The ground began to shake under his feet, and the graves began to open one after the other. Ghosts with distorted faces and hands covered in blood-stained soil came out of them. These ghosts tried to grab Sami, who was trying to escape. He managed to escape with difficulty, but those screams followed him wherever he went, as if they were chasing his soul. Once he reached the gate of the cemetery, he felt as if he had been freed from something evil, but the last scream did not leave his ears. Since that night, Sami has disappeared from sight. People in town say that his spirit has been trapped in the cemetery, and that his scream can be heard every night at midnight, warning any new adventurer not to enter that cursed place. No one dares to approach that cemetery now, because everyone knows that whoever hears the cemetery scream will never return.